Area clear?
Still clear this side, doors latched.
Doors latched, good. Okay, one lights out, top green, green, green. Feel good. Car beat.
Helicopter 30,
car beat.
Papa 6 miles, 7 north, 10 down. Alright, 4,000 feet.
Car beats up. There we go.
Traffic helicopter 3040 kilo is on Bravo, operating between Bravo 4 and 5.
Okay, power. Good, warning lights, top green.
About another foot, you're about 1 foot at the moment. Don't cut the corner, be predictable.
I just want to stay away from them, that's...
So you turn around and go out the other side, but if you go forward, follow the lines.
Okay.
Helicopter 306, 3.5 miles north, about 4,100.
Left looks clear.
Looks clear. What's your manifold limits today?
Yep, 22.7. Clear left, clear left, clear right. Alright, here we go.
There's no one else around, there's no one up there, so
yeah.
Let's take off.
Alpha 2?
Alpha taxiway, parallel 16 for a right downwind departure to the north.
Okay. Spinner traffic, helicopter 296 is going to be taking off Alpha taxiway, parallel 16, departure to the north, spin area. There we go, one lights out, top green, green, green. Field car beats up, can you confirm?
Say again, what do you want me to do?
Car beats up.
Well, it's outside the yellow, so that's fine.
Okay.
You're going to be above 18 inches.
Okay, here we go.
Helicopter 306, Papa over the pond, straight for 16.
Did you get that radio call, the last radio call?
I did not.
Okay, it's 67 Papa coming from the north. They'll be over the ponds about now, so
okay.
It should be okay for us when we turn north on the downwind.
Helicopter 306, Papa 1 mile, final for runway 16.
Spin area traffic, helicopter 296 is right downwind 16, departing to the north, spin area.
Helicopter 306, Papa, short final for runway 16.
What?
Short final 16.
Okay. How can you read that?
Because you get to know what they're gonna say. You kind of predict what they're gonna say. They were on final, making a short final.
All right, so one light out.
Here's mumbling, though.
One light out, top green, green, green. Okay, so
to make a call, you're on right downwind, departing to the north.
I just did that.
Okay, good. You did. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, and that's when he said.
Okay.
Did you say departing to the north, or did you just say right down?
I said right down 16, departure to the north.
Okay, good. Then you're good. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So then, yeah, we want to get Redmond's weather, so you can. So we'll flip this over here, right?
Yeah.
Redmond's in. Push this up to COM2.
Redmond Tower information, Romeo 1456 Zulu. Wind variable at 5. Weather better than 5,005. Temperature 17, dew point 7. Altimeter 3007. IFR arrivals expect a visual approach. Runways 4 and 10 in use. Advise on initial contact. You have Romeo. Redmond Tower information, Romeo 1456 Zulu.
Traffic helicopter.
Wind variable Temperature 17, dew
Yeah, can we cross the
7, altimeter 300.
So remember on the volumes,
up to 30, 40
keep
kilo across your property.
radio above.
Okay.
You might be listening to the weather and someone's trying to make a call that they're right here.
Right.
You can always listen to the weather again.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I was saying don't drift into that center line. Remember that both runways are in use,
right.
and or potentially in use, and not everyone's on a radio.
Okay, so the weather there, I kind of caught, altimeter winds are, light, but
yep.
I didn't really get a whole lot of that.
Okay, so altimeter setting was 3007.
Yeah.
Winds were 5 knots variable.
Helicopter 30, 40 kilo, clear runway.
And runways 4 and 10 in use. So you're going to be facing this way or this way on final. Okay. 4 is the main big runway. They might give us 10. I don't know, we'll see.
So I should make a call here.
So,
1240, okay, I switch it. So what?
So rehearse it with me quickly.
So Redmond Tower, helicopter 752 Zulu, about 7 miles to the south, inbound.
Inbound for pan work with Romeo. So telling him why we're going in there and what you have. You have Romeo, that was the ADIS code, okay?
Okay, so helicopter 7529 Zulu, so Redmond Tower, helicopter 7529 Zulu, about 7 miles to the south, inbound for pad work with Romeo.
Yeah, and then he'll say, helicopter 7529 Zulu, report, and then whatever he gives you to report, just repeat back. Or if you can't get it out, just say Wilco, helicopter 7529 Zulu, and then I'll tell you afterwards, okay?
Alright. Redmond Tower, helicopter 7529 Zulu, about 7 miles to the south, inbound for pad work.
With Romeo.
Helicopter 7529 Zulu, Redmond Tower. In report a right downwind runway 10.
Now 10. Right downwind runway 10. Helicopter 7529 Zulu. Thank you.
He might ask us if we have Romeo at some point too.
Alright. Crap, I was...
7 Redmond ground, proceed via the city route.
Is that us?
Cessna 30, improve your position up to the whole line so a truck can pass behind you there.
He's talking to some ground.
So he's wanting. So we'll enter 10. Once we hit right downwind for 10, we'll report that we're right downwind.
Cessna 30 Victor ground.
Yep. Report entering right downwind 10.
So 10 is about east, right? So
don't overfly this golf course area.
So 10 is facing to the east. So we're going to come up here and then turn right towards the east.
Cessna 30 Victor ground.
No, because we want to go parallel on a right downwind so that when we turn final, we'll be facing 10.
Cessna 30 Victor.
So these are the crossing runways.
Pull up to the hold short line, please, so
this is the 1028 runway, right?
Right.
If we face this way, we will be on a 10 landing. But we got to go right downwind, so we got to go up to it, turn left, and now we're on a right downwind because we're going to make right turns. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
So you can start coming down to the pan altitude before we get there. Do you remember what the pan altitude was?
976, fix change approved, your discretion, good day. Good day, 976.
Come so away from these houses though as we start descending. We've got a bit of blade slap going on. So push forward, we'll get a bit more speed out of this and it will hopefully knock out that blade slap a bit before we get past these houses. So yeah, pattern altitude, what's the pattern altitude?
36.
36, good. So which of these runways, you can see one heading that way.
262 Redmond ground, runway 28, taxi via Charlie Cross, runway 4.
Bottom hand, correct. And then you can verify, going that way would be a 28 direction.
Redmond Tower, November 9830 Victor, ready to take off on runway 10, like straight east departure.
Cessna 262, runway 10, taxi via Charlie.
Cessna November 9830 Victor, we're ready to take off on runway 10, east departure with Romeo.
Cessna 9830 Victor, Redmond Tower, runway 10, quick takeoff east
Head to
on
the center line of the field.
Okay.
Roger.
So aircraft taking off 10, we'll keep now.
Cessna 5, Sierra Mike, fix change approved.
Okay.
Liquid stage approved, 5 Sierra Mike.
get to the right midfield downwind for 10, report. As you would.
Roger. And that radio transmissions on that trip was loud and clear.
You know, right, you can just say helicopter 7529 Zulu, right downwind, runway 10 with Romeo.
Okay.
He'll then probably say, all right, cleared to land runway 10, or cleared for the option runway 10.
Okay.
And you're going to repeat that back to him, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll make just a normal landing to start with. We'll just get...
Okay.
See the aircraft taking off on 10?
Yep, got him. Okay, so once I turn for right downwind, I'll say.
Yeah, or as you're turning.
Okay. Should I be on the inside of the tower or outside?
This is fine. Stay outside.
Okay. Redmond Tower, helicopter 75, 29 Zulus on right downwind, runway 10 with Romeo.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, runway 10, clear for the option to make left close traffic.
What's it?
Clear for the option 10, left traffic.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, clear for the option left traffic 10, thank you. But we're right traffic.
We are now, but we're gonna, once we do the option, he wants us to do left patterns.
Okay, alright.
So make a normal approach, start descending down as you come up beam.
Okay.
Don't lose more than, you know, a couple of hundred by the time you turn base. Excuse me.
Okay. Turn right to the street.
See that set of flags down there? It's a good little wind indicator.
Yep.
Pretty well aligned right now with 10.
Top 3. 3. Can you pull car beat for me if it's not already?
Okay, identifying car beat. Full car beat and cruise trim's off.
Thank you.
Do that cruise trim when we first come into a new area because there's a good chance you may have used it.
Okay.
Where's your spot?
1,000 foot bunkers.
Okay.
Where's the windsock here?
Just on the left side here. Which includes a stop and go, which I suppose that kind of is what we just did.
Okay.
Don't forget to double check any of the crossing runways.
Yep.
Come on.
Where does this one cross?
Oh, it crosses 4 and 2-2.
They're going to be left traffic this time.
262, runway 10, clear for takeoff. Stay direction of flight again.
And 20262, we're going to be departing the pattern to the east.
Cessna 262, roger.
And cleared for takeoff 10, Cessna 20262.
Uh-oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
One on the top green, 3 and 3.
Redmond Tower, Cessna 30 Victor, would like to
Cessna 30 Victor, fix change approach.
Okay, and I don't remember him saying it, but we will assume he wants us to report left downwind.
Right. Okay, I'll say it. Redmond Tower, helicopter 752, Nano Zulu's on left downwind, runway 10.
And you can cut the Redmond Tower out now, and he's also giving you the short term number.
Correction, helicopter 29 Zulu, runway 10, clear for the option.
Runway 10, clear for the option, helicopter 29 Zulu, thank you.
Good. Excuse me.
Look at that Huey there. Cool. Right there, right below it.
Yeah, this one down here. There's a load of firefighting stuff there.
Yeah. More like that, top green, 3 and 3. Yeah.
So their runway is a little bit cracked. I don't really want to do running landings on it. There's a load of seals on it and stuff. So let's do a steep approach. Do you remember the setup for the steep approach?
Kinda.
Okay,
So,
well,
descent rate of no more than 300 feet per minute.
well, especially once we get to that 30 knots, yeah. But set up for a normal base turn where you're going to be at about 300 feet. So turn before the road.
Okay.
Come down to 3-4 for your final. We're going to use the 1,000-foot markers as our spot.
Okay.
Bring your airspeed back to about 40 to 50.
Okay.
And maintain 3,400 until it's starting to look steep. Once we get our steep angle,
We are looking steep.
We are looking steep. Let's start walking in like this, okay?
Okay.
Same deal. You're going to be holding that position on the windshield,
Okay.
leading off airspeed and altitude. So you can start leading off airspeed and altitude just to hold it there.
Okay. Can you check car beat for me?
Okay, car beats full up.
Okay, one on top green, 3 and 3.
I want to try and maintain that 30 knots for as long as possible.
Right.
Triangle area traffic, Cessna November 9830 Victor, 45 downwind.
Triangle areas traffic, he said he's transmitting on.
Cessna 30 Victor, you transmitting Redmond Tower?
Whoops.
Sorry about that.
30 knots, check descent.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so now we can just slow it down a little bit if you need to now, because we're just going to control the descent rate very carefully, make sure we don't sink. And we're going to do this all the way to the ground.
Sounds good.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
About to sink a little bit, you can feel it.
Yeah. Power.
Okay, just bring us all the way down.
You want me to set it down?
Yeah, all the way to the ground. So if we say all the way to the ground, I mean put the skids on the ground, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. You can pick up again.
Okay. One on top green, 3 and 3.
Now we're going to do a steep takeoff, okay? So
Okay.
pull up to our continuous, up to a 5 minute.
There we go.
Alright, we probably won't do it. We haven't got the performance, so just do a normal takeoff.
Alright.
We're still too heavy.
Too much of your awesomeness.
Too much awesomeness in the left seat, is that it?
Yeah.
Well, you keep me so busy I don't have time to go running, so this awesomeness will stay this big until you finish your private, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So let's request a slightly higher pattern altitude for auto-rotation practice.
Okay, how would I say that?
So you just say, helicopter 290, request slightly higher pattern for auto-rotation practice, please. And if he asks you a number, say 39, please.
Okay. Alright. Quarterman Tower, helicopter 290 is requesting a higher pattern altitude for auto-rotation practice, please.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, approved as requested.
39. 3900, please.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, 3,900 foot patterns approved.
Approved for 3900, thank you.
Yep. He actually originally said as approved, you had already approved us a higher pattern altitude, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Sometimes they're more specific than others, so we can come all the way up to 39, so let's do that.
Alright.
Give ourselves plenty of time, and then you report your
Left downwind.
Your left downwind 10.
Helicopter 290 is on left downwind, runway 10.
He's probably talking to someone else at a saddle center or something. He'll come back hopefully in a minute and say, clear for the option. And if not, we'll give him another little prompt when we get on base.
Can I ask him again?
Helicopter 290 Zulu, runway 10, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 10.
290 Zulu.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, after the option, enter a right downwind, runway 4.
After the option, enter right downwind, runway 24. Helicopter 290 Zulu.
Runway 4, okay, so, does that make sense? You know what we're going to do?
No, I have no idea.
Alright.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay, well, if you were on your own, what would you say?
Student, solo, request you clarify.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that though.
So he wants us to enter it right downwind for runway 4 once we've done this. So let's just go ahead and do the auto rotation. We'll do a normal 100-foot check, right?
Okay.
65 to 55, 97% to 101. Okay. I'll say continue, or I'll say my controls. Okay.
Okay.
Let's not go any further on the road. That's kind of getting a little bit far out of where they expect us to be for the band.
Okay. 4,000, I say that. Fix it.
Identifying copy? Full copy.
Thank you. Not yet.
Alright.
But
this isn't a prompt for you to enter, it's just I'm ready whenever you are.
Right. Okay, so basically, lower collective, roll off, right pedal, catch.
Eyes on the horizon.
Eyes on the horizon.
Okay.
Alright, let's get a little bit more speed.
This is a good entry point though. Once you're whenever you're ready. So practice or rotation. 3, 2, 1. Count yourself in.
Let me get some more speed.
Better do it quick or we're going to be in the wrong part of the runway.
Okay. Alright, enter an auto. And 3, 2, 1. Lower collective, right pedal, catch. RPMs, airspeed outside. I'll catch that. Okay, airspeed. RPMs, airspeed outside. I gotcha. Catch that.
Good.
God damn it.
A little bit slow.
Trying to fix it. Foot check.
Okay, my controls.
Your controls.
Just a little bit low on the airspeed, okay?
Here 61698 Redmond, ground runway.
Starting to climb out.
Runway 22
Clutch light on. 1,000, 2,000 normal. Okay, your controls.
My controls.
Climb out.
Here 698 runway 22 taxi via November Fox.
Make a right turn here. Follow this. Come over to this rock shed. Stay over this side of the runway. Over this side of the runway.
Come on.
And now we're on a right downwind for runway 4.
Okay.
So you can report right downwind 3 for runway 4. Come over this way. We're way too close to this runway.
Okay. Helicopter 290 Zulu, right downwind, runway 4.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, runway 4, clear for the option, then make right traffic.
Clear for the option, runway 4, right traffic. Helicopter 290 Zulu.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, would you like 3,900 foot patterns on runway 4 as well?
That's affirmative.
Affirmative.
Helicopter 290 Zulu, roger. After the option, 3,900 foot patterns approved.
Clear for the option, 3,900, thank you.
So we're really tight here, right? We're gonna
Right.
5 Redmond ground,
come out a little bit further.
Cross taxiway off and on runway 10 and 1028 closed.
And part of that is that we're getting blown across. You got to put some correction in for this trim. There you go. So we're kind of getting a little bit blown. So as you make this right turn,
Okay.
we'll expect to have a little bit of drift to deal with.
Outside, Wilco.
Okay.
That's bad timing for a clutch light to come on. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'll have to deal with that as well. Okay, identifying copy, full copy.
Thank you. One lights out, top green, 3 green.
You can get on a windsocks coming off
Yep.
about 30 degrees to the right.
Yeah, I kind of see it there. Okay. This will be the auto rotation. In 3, 2, 1. Low collective right pedal roll off. Catch, 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 catch. Gotcha, gotcha.
If you're letting the nose come up too much on the entry,
Okay.
push forward, that'll help bring the RPMs down and get your airspeed.
Okay.
A little bit more airspeed. Hold it there.
Catch, catch.
Lower collective. Okay, 100 foot check, continue just about. But you're going to be slow, and you've got low RPMs, so you can start flaring now.
Okay.
Start flaring, flare, flare, flare. They roll on. Left pedal. Alright. Watch your power.
That us?
No. Try and get center line.
Alright, well, what do you think?
I think your entry, I think your eyes are coming in too soon because you're looking out when you're doing an half cyclic, but you're not waiting till you're established. So you're half cyclic, looking in, and your nose keeps coming up,
Okay.
and so then
look
your
outside
airspeed,
longer.
so your airspeed bleeds off, and then you're chasing airspeed, which follows through to RPM control changes and all sorts. So
So we're making a right traffic this time.
right traffic, yep. You can always verify which runway we're on when we're going to make the call.
Yeah. You hear that cracking?
Yeah, I do. Well, a little bit of power here. You're only 18 inches. And want to get all the way up there on the downwind.
Aircheck 101 Alpha Alpha Redmond, ground. Runway 22, taxi via November Foxtrot.
Redmond Tower, helicopter 29 to the right, downwind, runway 4.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, runway 4, clear for the option.
Say again?
Oh, I didn't say anything. He just said clear for the option runway.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, runway 4, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 4, helicopter 29 Zulu.
So we're a little bit close to this runway.
Gear 61698 Redmond Tower, hold short runway 22, landing traffic runway 4.
Hold short runway 22, King Air 6169
So what we do is, as they got traffic waiting on the other end of the runway, let's not go out and do a huge big pattern on this. Let's kind of aim out a little bit so you've got some room to turn.
Okay.
And we'll make an early-ish turn. And we'll set up. So keep your airspeed in, you got your 3.9, don't get any higher.
Okay.
Do your checks before we make the turn, and then we'll be ready to go. Fingernails up, eyes on the horizon once you get round, okay?
Okay. Morning lights out, top green, green, green. You be ready, full car, beat one way.
Identifying copy, full copy.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, so make the turn now.
Okay.
65 knot
Yeah,
attitude
try.
and
Alright, this will be auto rotation in 3, 2, 1. Lower collective.
a little too much aft again.
Yeah. Okay, RPM, good. Airspeed, increase that a little bit. Start line.
It's looking good. RPMs are decaying a little bit, you hear it?
Got it. Okay, here they come.
Looking good.
Okay.
Airspeed starting to decay though.
Yeah.
Okay, my controls?
Your controls.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Let me talk to you once we're on the upwind about what happened there, okay? Lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green. Fuel's good. Car beats on. Okay, no report needed because we're on Redmond. Okay, your controls?
Okay, controls.
You got 'em. Don't forget that when you make collective adjustments, it's also changing the pitch of the nose.
Right.
So what happened was you pulled up to catch the build, but didn't do anything with the cyclic, so the nose went whoop, so the airspeed went whoop.
Okay.
So if you can try and make slightly smaller adjustments. I don't want you to make it too small and we're getting overspeed, but try and make smaller adjustments so you don't have to catch it on both sides. You tend to make a correction,
Okay.
and then it comes
King
down and you have to,
runway 22, quick take up.
Okay.
try and make smaller corrections, and the other thing is try and keep more of an eye on the outside, because then you'll see as you move that collective that you're changing your pitch attitude.
Okay.
Look at this guy, plenty of room.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, make a left 360 on downwind for traffic departing 22. Report reestablished.
Left 360, normal.
Okay, I don't know. You talk to him, I don't know.
Left 360, 29 Zulu. Slow down, slow down. So just a gradual 360, okay?
Okay.
Keep it turning, but not a steep one.
So, what are we doing?
So we're doing a left 360 for spacing, or report re-established on the downwind.
Okay.
The reason is, he wants that guy to take off without us doing formation flight alongside him, right? Keep it coming around. Hold it to 39, don't get any higher. And try and keep your airspeed in the green as much as possible when we're turning.
Hard.
Yeah, I know, especially as you turn downwind and it feels like you have to dive forward to get...
Yeah. Do I keep circling?
Nope. We've done 360 for spacing. You can report re-established right downwind, runway 4.
Okay. Helicopter 29 Zulu, right downwind, runway 4.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, runway 4, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 4. Thank you.
You got to remember to put your...
Yeah. Ah, crap. Always forget something. Well, that's top green, 3 green.
Looks like they closed 1-0 again.
Better plane.
So try and chant out RPM airspeed outside. RPM airspeed outside.
Okay.
If you change something, make a change but keep your scan going.
Okay.
Don't get stuck on something. Smaller movements. You're preempting the builds and stuff. That's great. That's really good. You're hearing it, you're feeling it, and you're getting ahead of the game. Just making a little bit too much of sometimes too much of an adjustment, and then losing sight of the horizon as you do it.
Okay.
Attack 101 Alpha, ready for VFR departure, runway 22.
Attack 101 Alpha, Redmond Tower, hold short runway 22, traffic landing runway 4.
Okay, you with me on this?
22, 101 Alpha.
Say again.
You're with me on this?
I'm with you. Yep.
Alright. So, this will be an auto rotation in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you're right, that is changing. I was seeing that now.
Good.
speed a little bit low.
Push forward. Gotta get that back up to over 55. Hold it here. Hold this attitude for a minute. Don't let it bounce back up.
Okay.
This is much better. Okay, 100-foot check. Continue. RPMs are starting to come up a little bit. Okay. Start. Don't overcorrect with it. Lower collective. Start to flare. Gently. Or. Okay, roll on.
Up 5, cross taxiway car.
Alright. Get us level so that we don't hit our tail. Watch your power though.
King Air 698, fixed change per your discretion.
King Air 698, good day.
How wide do you think this runway is?
100 feet.
Or at least.
Okay, who's doing that?
Aircheck 1 Alpha Alpha runway 22, clear for takeoff.
1 Alpha Alpha, clear for takeoff, runway 22, and we're turning to 291 after takeoff.
Aircheck 1 Alpha Alpha, roger.
Alright, are we doing any more autos?
You done with autos?
No, I just don't know. Do you want to do any more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do another one.
Alright.
Let's try and hold the center line. We've got a massive runway.
Yeah.
You should better stay in the middle of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, a bend you probably would have been off the edge there.
Yeah, true.
That was much better.
Yeah.
So in the flare, when it appears that we're not going to get any more out of it, as long as the RPMs the rotor RPMs are in the green and not out the top of the green, then we can start to roll on.
Okay.
And we don't have to finish the flare there. We can still, once we're rolling on, we let them meet. You can still hold the flare because it's going to try and stop our ground run. But as we start coming down, we've got to get the ship level. Or we're going to hit a tail. Okay.
7 Tower information, Sierra, current altimeter 3007.
Ribbon Tower, Helicopter 29 Zulu, right downwind, runway 4.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, extend, widen down and extend your downwind. Traffic's between commander to party runway 22, report of insight.
Okay.
We have the traffic in sight. We'll extend right downwind, runway 4. Thank you.
Wide. And spring it back a little bit. We'll come back to about 50.
So, that's the traffic we have in sight, right? That's what
Well, I hope so, because you just reported you have him.
Okay.
Okay, so remember, no automatic responses. Got to just make sure we understand what we're saying. Yeah, he is the traffic he's talking about.
Okay.
RV 585, Romeo Victor, Redmond ground.
So if you know that an airplane is going to be taking off in the opposite direction to us, you can expect, don't get any high.
RV5, Romeo Victor, runway 4, taxi via Charlie and Foxtrot, cross runway 10.
You can expect some sort of spacing, whether it's extended downwind or left 360 or something.
So am I clear for runway 4?
I didn't hear, I was just thinking the same. I did
5 Romeo Victor, runway 1028 is closed.
Did not hear it cleared for the option 4. He'll get back to us.
29 Zulu, base turn your discretion, runway 4, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 4, Helicopter 29 Zulu.
Good.
RV5 Romeo Victor, turn left out of the ramp and you'll be on taxiway Charlie.
Fire beat up.
Okay, identifying copy, full copy.
Okay, we're on top.
RV5 Romeo Victor, affirmative, sir.
We'll try and get Charlie, information Charlie once we've done this one too. But actually what we'll probably do is we'll head back to Bend and go and do some stuff at Bend, okay?
Sounds good.
So practice autorotation. Novice. Practice autorotation 3, 2, 1.
Okay, those will be practice autorotation. 3, 2, 1. Turn. Got it.
That brought the nose up a fair amount.
Yep.
What are you going to do to fix it?
Put the nose down. Lower collective.
AirTac 1 Alpha Alpha for exchange.
Okay, my controls?
Your controls.
Good morning. I got it. a little bit unstabilized on the RPMs there, and we're blading off airspeed.
RV5 Romeo Victor, turn right next taxiway, that'll be Foxtrot, cross runway 10.
Okay, once he's made this, I get your controls.
Controls. I was thinking that, man.
RV5 Romeo Victor, taxiway Foxtrot will take you all the way to the approach end to 4.
Time we're upwind, runway 4. We'd request a departure to the east.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Redmond Tower, helicopter 29 Zulu, upwind, runway 4, requesting departure to the east.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, east departure approved.
Departure approved, helicopter 29 Zulu, thank you.
Alright, we went overfly these buildings and we'll head out. Good job.
Really?
People get really intimidated by talking to the tower. I want my students to come here quite often so they feel this is just another day flying, that there's nothing special about it, and I think you're pretty confident with the radios with this guy, so this is good.
I mean, I like doing it, so.
And so what will happen now is we'll head back to...
Wait, departure to the east?
We will, so we were going to the east. We'll be going out towards kind of Prineville area, and we'll make the east. Actually, no, let's just go straight to the south, actually. We're running out of time.
So I gotta tell them then, though, right?
Yeah, just say, 29 Zulu, change of plan, request departure to the south, please.
Okay. Redmond Tower, helicopter 29 Zulu, change of plan, can we depart to the south? Is that 29 Zulu?
Helicopter 29 Zulu, right turn southbound approved.
Right turn southbound, thank you, 29 Zulu.
I think we could go and play, but we haven't got much time to get to Prineville and get back. So we'll follow this line here. This used to be, I guess this was either pipeline or it's power lines. I think it's a buried pipeline.
Yeah.
Because I've seen...
Are you sure that's not us?
Yep, so... If it is, it's your microphone catching the wind.
Fine. It's transmitting.
Just cover your microphone for a second.
Your controls.
Look at my controls. Okay, your controls again.
My controls.
You got them. What's going on? Alright, you just keep flying.
Temperature 20.
Alright, I'm going to set up a secondary radio, okay?
Yep.
That is very annoying. It's getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, set us up for 123, 124.5.
How do the amps look to you? They look...
That's fine.
Okay.
Helicopter 29 Zulu, first change approved, have a good day.
Frequency approved, helicopter 29 Zulu, thank you.
Alright, switch over.
There, switch over. So it's something in the internal.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like it's still bloody doing it, doesn't it? Alright, it's not the intercom. I turned the intercom all the way down. It's not coming on the intercom. What else we can do here for a bit of troubleshooting?
Maybe we should enter an auto.
Tower, 585 Romeo Victor, November 585 Romeo Victor, Redmond
Here,
Tower,
turn the
runway 4,
GPS
clear
off.
for takeoff, stay direct.
Yes.
585 Romeo Victor, clear for takeoff.
Did we just lose? No, you turned that off, right?
Turn out approved, your expression.
Alright, on here. Alright, just keep on flying us, keep your eyes outside, and I'll be messing around with it, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
I'm going to try and turn some electrics off, see if anything's making a difference.
But you hear that cracking, right? That's something internal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what it is electrically that's interfering with it.
Could be your cell phone?
No, I don't think so. Well, it's cracking, it's not quite as bad, but it's something.
Still something.
Transponders. Gonna turn the alternator off for a second, okay?
Yep.
We'll be fine, we're on master, so we'll have plenty of battery power. Right, get ready?
Okay. Testing.
Alright, I think it's the alternator.
7 tower,
You're right.
45 Golf.
I think maybe there's something coming loose and it's some sort of shorting going on.
Wire?
Let's do that again.
Enter right base, runway 4, report 3 miles.
45 Golf, enter right base, report 3 miles.
Yeah. Definitely it. Good job.
Okay, well, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I want us to go and land directly. Let's not mess around,
That's
just
fine.
in case there's any kind of chance of electrical fire or something.
Okay.
What's the procedure for electrical fire?
Shut down everything.
Well, what would be an easy way to do that? Are we going to waste time turning everything off, or?
Master and alternator come off though.
No, I'm going to turn this off to change the draw. The draw it seems to be worse when it's pulling quite a bit of juice.
Okay.
Alright, frequency change approved. We're now about outside of their airspace, so I'll switch this over 1, 2, 3. I'll try and get us some weather on the other frequency here.
Alright, I'll pick up speed here.
Oh, my bad. 425.
Alright, so should I need to talk to Ben here.
Clear below
So
2,000.
I should say Ben or Captain Hilgard to about 4 miles to the north, inbound direct leading in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just say inbound, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm going to say?
Just say inbound.
Okay.
3 miles to the north, inbound.
Bender traffic, Hilgard 29er Zulu, about 3 miles to the north, inbound, Bend area.
Hey, keep looking for traffic. I'll get us the weather.
Visibility more than 10.
I start descending a little bit.
Clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 2 Celsius. 3.8 Celsius. Altimeter 3009er inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 4,900 feet. And Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1611 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky.
Alright, what would be your plan if I wasn't here? How would you get in?
How would I get in? I would listen to the weather kit and then listen for traffic. But I'd probably go, if there's nothing conflicting, I'd probably just go straight in. Take the runway,
well,
the taxiway.
Yeah, let's say we're joining left base for 16, right?
Left base 16, okay. Bend area traffic, Hilgard 29 Zulu, about 1 mile to the north, going to be joining a left base 16 Bend area.
Clear your right side, make sure there's no final traffic. Remember, anytime you make a turn, check that you're not about to turn into someone, right? Overtaking you without radio. Okay, alternator's off. Okay, I'm sure we got enough battery to get in. The lights are off here. I'll turn the transponder off. I'll turn this radio stack off.
This damn helicopter's had so many problems.
Say that again, this helicopter, I know. Ever since you started cleaning the oil off.
Bend area traffic, Hilgard 29 Zulu, it's on the 1 mile final 16 Bend area. Do we just take the taxiway?
Yeah, what we'll actually do is we'll keep going on the 16 just in case anything pulls out. Alright?
Okay.
We'll keep going on 16 and when we're down to about an air taxi, we'll just say helicopter 29 Zulus.
Unicom,
Air taxiing from midfield at 16 direct to leading edge.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
711 Romeo, you're loud and clear.
So just keep it into an air taxi once you get down there.
Okay. So you want it, so once you get down to 40, just keep it 40. I'm not going to actually bring it to a hover.
That's right. Identifying copy, full copy.
Thank you. 1 light out, green. Right car's off.
Right trim is off.
Should we turn off GPS?
Oh, we're using this to talk right now, so
Okay.
I'll leave that on. So keep us in an air taxi over the runway. Keep going to about just to about midfield, and then you can make that call. What was the call going to be?
Going from midfield, air taxi to the back leading edge.
Yeah, midfield 16, direct to leading edge, and we have the fuel truck in sight.
Okay. Better traffic, helicopter 29 Zulu, midfield 16, going to be doing air taxi direct back to leading edge. We have the field truck in sight, bend area.
Clear right, make it. Oh, we were going to go behind him, never mind. Keep coming over.
Keep going on.
Yep, stay in air taxi, you're a little bit high now. Okay, my controls?
Your controls.
Okay, got 'em. Alright, I just wanted us to not overshoot our spot. Still clear. Wave to the fuel truck guy as we go by.
Can we wave to him?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if there's a mechanic that's still awake after that mammoth session they did. Let's get it straightened over here, and then we can get the mechanics out to it. What's the mechanic frequency, or what's the FBO frequency? 122.85.
122.185.
Traffic, fuel truck clear the runway.
How do I get that? I got 17.
So let me get down and get the timer started.
See that? How do I do that?
Hang on a second, let me get this down to 75 and get the timer started. Okay, your controls, I'll run the radio for a second. Okay, timer started. Friction's coming on for you. There's front friction, just get the RPM up a little bit on 75.